and it was nothing more than an exaggerated reaction to the DJ playing "Oops, I Did It Again," which I secretly loved. Now when I hear that song or think of that night, the shame hits me all over again. The helicopter suddenly banked right, hitting a rough patch of air. Across from me, two girls wearing tiny shorts and with hair longer than their crop tops clutched each other and screamed. The one with the deep red hair looked familiar, but I couldn't think of why, which was bugging me because I usually remembered things like that. They were so casually entwined, as if they were best friends already. Once, that might have been me. If I'd been doing this show a year ago, I probably would have been right there next to them, commiserating over the awkwardness of it all, asking the girl with the red hair where she was from, and complimenting the blonde girl's gold clover necklace. But now my instinct was to hold back. Becoming the butt of a national joke left me unsure of whom I could trust. After the bad publicity prompted the headmaster to start making noise about how it might be better for everyone if I enrolled somewhere else, I withdrew and hid in my room while being homeschooled for the remainder of the year. At least that's what my mother called the rotation of counselors and tutors who cycled through our house. My father didn't call it anything. By then, he had basically washed his hands of me. And now September was coming in 3 short months, bringing with it a new school for my senior year and a chance for a fresh start. I wanted my future classmates to know something about me besides that garbage online, but countering a rumor is nearly impossible. As my tutor liked to say, a lie can travel halfway around the world before the truth can get its boots on. But then I heard about this show. It was the perfect solution. Me, on television, every week. The real me, looking friendly and nice and normal, and nothing at all like an evil narcissist who bathes in champagne and the tears of poor people. For that tactic to succeed, though, I had to put myself out there. Be friendly. The girl sitting on my left, who'd introduced herself as Taylor, seemed like an easy person to start with. She'd been chattering away nonstop with nearly everyone else already. But when I leaned toward her to say something, we hit more turbulence, and my forehead smacked squarely into hers. "Hey!" she pulled back, pressing her fingers into the bridge of her nose. The exclamation was hardly fair. I obviously hadn't done it on purpose. Nevertheless, I apologized. "Sorry," I said sheepishly, internally cursing myself for the false start. Doing this show badly would be worse than not doing it at all. "Hang in there," Deb, the producer, shouted. She was tiny, but she had a big presence with her loud voice and a wild flash of dark, curly hair. "The wind currents always get unpredictable near the island, but it won't be too much longer in the air. Are you ready?" There were a lot of nods, some more enthusiastic than others. "Are you guys dead or what? A little spirit, please. I'll ask again. Are you ready?" This time there were shouts and cheers. A guy in bright red Bermuda shorts near the back door put his fingers in his mouth to whistle, although the wind rush inside the helicopter was so loud I couldn't hear it from that far away. He had short, dirty blonde hair, looked very preppy, was named Parker or Porter, one of those first name, last name kind of names. Cute. We'd met at the airport when we'd both arrived at the door at the same time and had a couple of rounds of polite but awkward, "You first. No, you." Too bad I'd watched him later trying to catch the eyes of the pair of new best friends huddled across from me. "Much better," Deb said. "Now listen up, because I've got a surprise." Oh no. I'd binge-watched enough reality shows in the last few months to know that last-minute bombshells never brought good news. Even more worrisome was how the film crew had suddenly jumped into action, swinging cameras onto their shoulders and scattering among the players to take up their filming positions. One of them knelt in front of me, so close I could see dark patches of stubble along his cheeks and a few loose threads unraveling from the neck of his black t-shirt. If I could see him in so much detail, his lens must be capturing my every pore. I swallowed nervously. I had definitely underestimated how unnerving it was to feel this level of scrutiny again. For a second, the aperture in the center of the lens opened up, and a reflection of my face flashed in the glass. I didn't see any features, just fear. Breathe, Riley. There's a game I play when my anxiety starts to kick in. Since it was a suggestion from my therapist,